Do you ever notice how you keep starting again? You've got a new plan, a new goal, a new playlist, and then a week later, it's just completely gone. You start to think it's about discipline, that maybe you're not built for consistency, but you are. The reason you keep falling off isn't because you're lazy, it's because the system that you're using to stay consistent doesn't fit your life. And today, I'll show you how to fix it. See, I realized this the hard way. A while back, I started Krav Maga again after 10 years. The first week was amazing, but the second week, I actually hurt my neck and I had to have 2 weeks off. And then the weather turned, the dark nights got in, and I couldn't be bothered going. The thing is, then the guilt hit hard. That voice in my head, the one saying, but you're a coach. You're the one that's supposed to have discipline. You're the one that's there for your clients. They're gonna judge you, was right there constantly. But the truth is, it wasn't discipline that I'd lost. It was my structure. You see, everything else in my life, gym, work, clients, was all scheduled in. The only thing that wasn't was Krav. And that's when it clicked. It wasn't effort that was missing. It was that I hadn't put it into the system, and therefore it could not survive the bad days. You see, here's why this happens to me, to you, to literally everybody. Motivation's just a spark. It gets you started, but it can't keep you going. There's research that shows that it takes around 66 days for a habit to stick. So when you fail after 3 weeks, it's not failure, it's just that you're early in that pattern. The real killer isn't laziness itself, it's the friction that you're coming up against. The harder it is to start again, the less likely you will. And most people design their routines around just motivation, not an actual structure. That's like building a house on the sand. There's a whole fairy tale about that. The pig and the three wolves, or the three wolves and the pig even. So here's how I fixed it and how you can as well. When I didn't go to Krav Maga, I didn't quit. I just swapped it. See, there's a yoga class at the same time and at the same place. So that's what I went and did instead. What that did is it ingrained the same cue. Dog wants some more food. What that did was it ingrained the same cue, but with less resistance. And that's how the habit survived. That's how a system works. It keeps you consistent when motivation dies. You have to take away that barrier. One of my clients, Alan, he was exactly the same. He's got a really busy job. He's got a new growing family, and he has hardly any time. He thought that he had to be perfect to make progress. So what we did was we built a structure around his life. We set his sessions, we built habits, and then we just planned ahead. He didn't need motivation anymore. He just needed an order. When life gets messy, you just got to shrink the goal. 5 minutes, 1 set, 1 walk, 1 choice. You don't need to rebuild from zero, you just have to leave from where you left off the last time. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about staying connected with what matters. You don't need to overhaul your routine every single time you slip up. You just need to keep the habit alive, even if it means doing it less for a while. Because consistency isn't built through intensity, it's built through continuity. You're not failing, you're just rebuilding without a plan that fits your life. You have to lower the bar, you have to protect the habit, plan ahead. That's how you stay consistent, even when it's messy. Now go, move.